they are studying music at college. I think that any project needs to have music. I think music is very important in my life. And any event I have, I need someone taking music live because music takes us to the heart, to this intimate space within us. We'll have people talking and we mix it with music as well. So we'll listen to the first song, while we get the technical problems solved. Now please switch to Spanish.
És que no estava funcionant gaire aquest faristol. És que no es va escoltar gaire, tampoc.
Hi ha un altre faristol allà darrere.
Bueno, tal com diu el títol, parla de la naturalesa.
Parla en castellà, si pots. Castellà.
En castellà, vale. Tal como dice el título, habla de la naturaleza humana, ¿no? De las cosas buenas que tenemos los humanos de naturaleza y las no tan buenas.
Xavi.
Sí? No sé, canteu ja.
Bueno, ahora lo vais a entender bien. Looking now. She knows I'm watching. She likes the way I stare. If they say why, that and that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? If they say why, that and that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? I like living this way. I like loving this way. Looking out across the morning, the city hurts begins to be. Reaching out, I touch her shoulder and dreaming of that street. If they say why, that and that is human nature. Why
Thank you, Georgina and Danny. As you see, we have two halls, and we have a very interesting conjunction. The people who come physically, and in the other side of the screen, we have people from Boston, San Diego, Virginia, Massachusetts, Washington, D.C., people from Germany. We have people from Germany, and also people from Holland. It's a conjunction. We have people Xochitl from Mexico. We have Spain, Catalonia, and the USA. And it is very interesting at this time to have this connection, this event. We are very happy here because it's the launching of our project, Light Essence, and the Escuela de Vida Katimari. And we have the presence of Xochitl from Mexico. She is a healer, psychologist, humanist, a great person. We've been getting to know her for the last 2 days and think we get along very well together. We speak the language of the heart, and we can hear more from her. Very happy to have you here with us. This project we start today, Som la Esencia, We Are the Essence, has taken a very form very rapidly with the help of two people. On one hand, we have the great inspiration, the driving impulse of Kati Marie to talk to us also. She's a great person. She has learned to listen what she wanted to express and be able to share it and express it without fear. The knowledge you have to share it. You cannot keep it for yourself. It is not a matter of retiring yourself from the world, but really sharing it with the world. Those who know me, I have been in yoga, meditation, and Ayurvedic health and macrobiotic for the last 30 years. And I think this cannot just stay with me. I need to create a space where I can offer it to people. And this is what we are creating now. We talked about we are the essence. What is essence? Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in deeply. Close your eyes. Take your thoughts to the place of the heart, from your head to your heart, going down. The lower, the plexus, solar plexus. Feel who you are. Feel the peace, the quietness that you reach when you enter the space. You can come back, otherwise you are going to meditate and fall asleep. We want to take you to at the end of the event. Now you need to wait, listen. Okay, something happened. Someone from far away wanted to connect. No, someone started the meeting, that's no problem. Kati Mai would talk to us about the place where we can feel this essence within ourselves. Another person who helped me also in this path, I met her in 2017, was Sharon Saber. She's a writer, coach, CEO of a company called Coaching and Consulting, and I'm partner of this company. And during COVID, we held many events, online events, into Spanish. Jacob, Hugo, many people were there. And she also helped me to give form to this project. We focus more on how to help organizations to make healthy organizations. And we'll talk about that more. The purpose of We Are the Essence is to create retreats and spaces for people to disconnect from the stress and connect with themselves, to find a balance between the mental health, body health, and spiritual health. And I launched this project because I found myself about a year ago. I had a block of stress and anxiety, and I had to stop what I was doing and create something that was more aligned with what I believe. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to create this connection retreats, and I love it. Yes, so we'll try. We will also have retreats when we called a taste of India, and our idea is also to be able to have panchakarmas, which is health treatment, Ayurvedic, and I'm making connection with all the people I'm meeting right now, like mamos, shamans, people who are coming to my life right now, and I offer them a platform to be able to express themselves and offer what they have. I think that we're going now directly to the first presentation. We're going to hear Tati Marie. She's in Ibiza. You're there, right?
Es que acaba de salir, no escuchaba, Xavi. No escuchaba. No
Oh,
te
she didn't
escuchaba
hear.
y la
Okay.
veo fuera ahora. Entonces supongo que se está reconectando. O...
Okay, Tati Marie disconnected. She will connect again, and she will speak to us. These are the problems of doing something live. She's not actually getting. Otherwise, what we can do is start with another speaker. So while Katima is getting in, we can hear first Sharon Seibert speaking. We're going to reverse. Now I'm going to translate Sharon live into Spanish. So you should switch to Spanish again, I think. Oh no, you stay to English, right?
I stay in English, yes.
Yeah.
So the English speakers can hear me, and then you or Chevy translate into Spanish. Is that correct? Let me know if you're ready, when you're ready to go. All right. Mercedes? Go. Okay. Hola to everyone. Hello today. Yes, let me see everybody. Hello. My name is Sharon Seibert, and I live on the North Shore of Boston. I'm happy to join you in Chevy and Mercedes' backyard. Okay. I'm the CEO of Core Coaching and Consulting, and it uses. Okay, we have some. Okay. I'm the CEO of Core Coaching and Consulting, and that uses the 6 Powers meta strategy to give balance and health in organizations. Okay. Our methodology is represented by this image that I have on the screen here of the 6 powers. Right. And this represents the center, the 4 directions, and the whole wheel of the compass. Now, this global image represents healing, holistic healing methods that's found all over the world. And we use it to activate healthy organizations from the inside out, just as Chevy has done to create Son Licencia, resulting in today's celebration. The Six Powers Meta strategy creates healthier systems from the inside out. So we start with that center of the core, and that is the essence, the soul. In organizations, it's the purpose, principles, ethics, and identity that is its internal gravitational center. The second power is this blue line here. That is the vision of the organization, and that's the organization's beliefs, its possibilities, its innovation, and that needs to be aligned with the core. Okay. The third power is, see if I can do this right on the screen there, is that little dot of red, and that is the will. That's the fire of the organization. And once you have the core and the vision settled, you can decide on your prioritized direction. What's the action you're going to do so you're not running around like crazy people? Right. So every time we go around the wheel from one power to the next, we tie them together. Now we move to interactions, which is about the water element, the emotions, the relationships and good communication that you have in the organization. And now notice that everything is aligned so far. The core is aligned to the vision. You're not going off having dreams that don't matter to anybody. Your mission is aligned with the core and the vision so that you're focused on the right things. And now the relationships help you get the darn work done. The fifth element is the structure. This is here on the, let me see, they're on the top. And that is the body of the organization, the earth element. That's very solid. That's your finances, the efficient processes, and the structure now has to be built to fit the elements that came before. So if you already have a structure, you may need to change it at this point. And finally, the last power is the circle itself, the compass hole, which is synergy. That's the context, the outer circle that allows all the elements to hang together so you have a dynamic flow and so that you can spiral up to greater and greater health. Okay. Now, there are many reasons why this meta strategy is so effective. The first is that it employs all of the distinctly different, very real energies. This is not an academic construct. And the second reason is that when you align all these powers, they ripple through every part of your system and they create an internal kind of harmony that naturally heals dis-ease, unease. So everyone in the system experiences more ease. The meta strategy also means that the organization is much more likely to sustain the health it has and to grow proactively as it evolves. And what I love maybe most of all about this system is that it works simultaneously on the organizations, the leaders, and the people who are working in the system. And I bring you back to the theme of the day, which is the core, the soul, the essence. Because when we get leaders to pause for even a minute, they can experience more peace. They can hear their intuition, and they're going to become much better leaders in their systems to heal their systems. And that's the kind of work that Chevy and the people on the call and I do. And why we're so happy to celebrate Chevy's launch today, because we do believe that he will bring healing and peace to systems and the people in them. We watched Chevy bring this idea into our group when it was just a little seed of a project, and we are thrilled to be on the call today to celebrate it growing into that big tree that's behind him, this beautiful flowering that he has. Yes. And we are here to cheer him on, and I hope someday soon we will see you in the same backyard. Thank you very much. Gracias.
Ya lo sé, que no hay dos sin tres, que la vida va y viene, que no se detiene, qué sé yo. Pero miénteme aunque sea, dime que algo queda entre nosotros dos, que creer en mí, que fue de la ilusión y de lo bello que es vivir. ¿Para qué me curaste cuando estaba herido, si hoy me dejas de nuevo el corazón partido? Ya lo sé, que corazón que no ves, corazón que no siente, corazón que te miente, amor. Pero sabes que en lo más profundo de mi alma sigue aquel dolor por creer en ti, que fue de la ilusión y de lo bello que es vivir. ¿Para qué me curaste cuando estaba herido, si hoy me dejas de nuevo el corazón partido? ¿Y quién me va a entregar sus emociones? ¿Quién me va a pedir que nunca la abandone? ¿Quién me tapará esta noche si hace frío? ¿Quién me va a curar el corazón partido? ¿Quién me dará de primaveras este enero y bajará la luna para que juguemos? Dime si tú te vas, dime cariño mío, ¿quién me va a curar el corazón partido? solamente aquello que te sobra. Nunca fue compartir, sino dar limosna, amor. Si no lo sabes tú, te lo digo yo. Después de la tormenta siempre viene la calma, pero sé que después de ti no hay nada. ¿Para qué me curaste cuando estaba herido? Si hoy me dejas de nuevo el corazón partido. ¿Y quién me va a entregar sus emociones? ¿Y quién me va a pedir que nunca la abandone? ¿Y quién me tapará la noche si hace frío? ¿Quién me va a curar el corazón partido? ¿Quién llenará de primaveras este enero? Y bajará la luna para que juguemos. Dime si tú te vas, dime cariño mío. ¿Quién me va a curar el corazón partido? ¿Quién me va a entregar sus emociones? ¿Quién me va a pedir que nunca la abandone? ¿Quién me tapará esta noche si hace frío? ¿Quién me va a curar el corazón partido? ¿Quién llenará de primaveras este enero? Y bajará la luna para que juguemos. Dime si tú te vas, dime cariño mío. ¿Quién me va a curar el corazón partido? ¿Quién me va a entregar sus emociones? ¿Quién me va a pedir que nunca la abandone? ¿Quién me tapará esta noche si hace frío? ¿Quién me va a curar el corazón partido? ¿Quién llenará de primaveras este enero? Y bajará la luna. Dime si tú te vas, dime cariño mío. ¿Quién me va a curar el corazón partido? Bueno, parece un partido acústico. Con lo que se tiene se hace.
Muchas gracias, Georgina Dani. Esta canción la sabíamos todos, yo creo.
She's Katy Mari is the one who inspired all the Escuela de Vida Katy Mari. What is a Calpulli? Calpulli, the purpose of the Calpullis is the unity of the different cultures and traditions to honor the goodness inherent in everyone. Doesn't matter what you see outside. Honor that goodness that is within each person. Fatima will talk most about the Calpulli. For me, it is an honor to represent this type of organizations. Katimari will also talk to us about the Kampal Point. Some of you already know what it is because of the events we held, and she will introduce it to us. So I give the mic to Katimari. Let's see if we can pin her. All right, Kathy?
Hola,
Oh, hello, here's Kathy.
no sé si me estáis escuchando.
Sí, sí, sí. Yes, we can hear you, Kathy. Oh.
Bueno, me dice que empiece a hablar, pero no escucho nada y no sé
I
si me
cannot
estáis
hear anything.
escuchando. ¿Verdad?
Hopefully you'll be able to listen to me.
Así que lo intento.
I'll
Un
try.
gran abrazo a todos, un
Big
grandísimo
hug to
abrazo.
everybody.
Felicidades, Xavi,
Happy.
felicidades a todos.
Congratulations,
mujer, a
Xavi,
tu
and everyone,
familia,
to your wife, your
a
family,
este hogar precioso que
to this
tienes
beautiful home you have.
y esperando que todo salga bien y
Hoping
tal
that everything
como lo
goes
estáis
well
deseando todos.
as you wish, as you all wish.
Siento no escuchar,
I'm
pero
sorry
bueno.
not to be able to hear, but
Entonces, bueno, lo primero que os quería
the
explicar
first I want to
es
explain you is that
lo que es un calpuli.
what a calpuli is.
Un calpuli,
Calpuli,
gracias, Miriam. Menos mal. Un calpuli
calpuli
Calpuli, Escuela de Vida Catimarí.
is a school of life, Katimari.
Es lo que, digamos, llegaría de la
It's what
síntesis
would come from
de
the
los
synthesis
conocimientos
of the knowledge
prehispánicos actualizados.
pre-Hispanics, but
En
up to
realidad
date.
son conocimientos de
It's
convivencia.
knowledge of
Todos ellos
living
nos llevan
together.
a vivir bien,
All
a
of them
convivir
take
mejor
us
con
to
los demás
live together
y a
well,
poder,
learn from each
digamos que
other, and
reactivar un poco esta paz interna.
reactivate this inner peace.
Son unos conocimientos sagrados
Knowledge,
que han sido
sacred
perseverados a
knowledge,
través de los tiempos
maintained throughout times.
y que espero que puedan seguir
I
durante
hope
muchos años, muchísimas
they
generaciones,
will go on and
teniéndose
pass
en
on to
cuenta,
different
ya que de ellos
generations,
proceden la
but from
conciencia o
them,
los estados de conciencia
the different states of
actuales que todos
consciousness
tenemos hoy.
we all have now come from
No me es
ancient
fácil hablar
traditions.
sin ninguna
It is not
interlocutora, así que
easy for me
disculpadme.
to speak with no interaction
Pero
with
de
the people
todas
I speak to,
maneras,
but
yo quería hacer una bendición.
I wanted
Una
to offer a
bendición
blessing,
a las fuerzas, a los cuatro rumbos,
a blessing to the four directions.
a todas estas fuerzas que a través del
All these
tiempo pues, nos
forces
han
throughout
estado
times
acompañando.
are accompanying
A la
us.
salida del sol,
The
al
sun,
ocaso,
the sunrise, the
al
sunset,
sol cuando está en nuestro cenit, que es
the
cuando nos
sun
cae directo,
is up
al
in the
elemento
sky,
agua.
the water
También
element.
pediré permiso a las cuatro
I also ask
direcciones,
permission to the four directions
al
again.
norte, que siempre nos
North,
acompaña en las
with
cosas
us,
más materiales,
the more material
poniendo
things,
siempre la espiritualidad en la
always
materia. Al
bringing
sur,
spirituality into the
este viento que nos
material.
da esta
The
energía de
south,
vida, esta
which gives us
energía
the
vital,
energy of
este sentir más
vital
bien dentro de
energy,
las
vital
emociones,
force, the wind of all
al este,
emotions.
que nos da la
The
claridad,
east,
las
which gives us
ideas, los
clarity,
nacimientos de las cosas. Hoy es un buen
the
día para
birth
el
of
este.
things. Today is a great day for
Y el
the
oeste,
east
donde
and the
tenemos que
west,
ir,
where we
pues
have
cuando
to go.
necesitamos pasar por alguna
And
experiencia
we need to go
que no
through an
nos gusta
experience
tanto,
which is not
pero
much,
que sí nos sirve para aprender.
but it is useful for
También
us to
al
learn.
cielo, la
Heavens,
tierra,
earth,
el centro.
the center,
Agradeciendo a todos estos rumbos y todos estos elementos que
greeting all
nos
these
han estado
elements and
acompañando,
directions which have been with
nos
us
seguirán acompañando
and will be
siempre,
with us
porque
always,
siempre han formado parte
because
de las
always are in
fuerzas
part
y de las
of
energías
the
de nuestro
forces
querido
and
planeta
energy
Tierra.
of our dear
Este
planet
planeta
Earth.
nuestro que se ocupa
This
de
planet
recibir
of
lo que
ours,
son
which
las energías del
takes
cosmos
all the energy from
para
the cosmos
distribuirlas en la
to
Tierra
distribute them
para dar
Earth,
diferentes formas de vida.
to give
Y por
birth to
supuesto,
different
nuestro
forms of
planeta
life.
Tierra
And
también participa de ello,
planet Earth
mandando
participate
sus propias
with
energías al cosmos.
sending its own
Gracias
energies to
Dios,
the
Ometeotal,
cosmos. Ometeotal,
por muchos años que podáis disfrutar
Xavi,
en este
everything goes
calpulli.
well for you with this
La
calpulli,
esencia, som la esencia.
the essence.
Calpulli, Escuela
We
de
are
Vida
the
Katimari.
essence.
Ya
Calpulli,
nos veremos personalmente y podremos
School of
hacer
Life
todas las
Katimari,
cosas
and
personalmente.
hopefully we'll see in person
Un
each
gran
other
abrazo a
soon.
todos.
Big hug to everyone.
Solamente sí, porque me lo pidió Xavi, me
Just
gustaría
because Xavi asked me
hablar un
to,
poquito de lo
I
que
would like
es
to talk
el
about
punto campal,
what it is the
porque
Campal
es
point,
algo
because it is something
que va bastante intrínseco con el conocimiento
is
que se está dando en todos
really
los calpulis.
mixed with all the
Y para
knowledge
resumir,
provided in the
les voy a decir
Calpulis.
que el punto
And
campal
to summarize, I
es
would
el
like to
punto
tell you
que nos
the
permite
Campal
la
point
unión
is the point
entre
that
la parte
allows the
espiritual
unity
y
between the
la parte
spirituality
material,
and
para que la mente
and the
espiritual
physical
y
part,
la
because
mente
the
material
physical mind,
piensen
the
las dos
physical
como
mind
lo
and the
mismo,
physical mind think
y
alike,
así unidas
so that united
hagan que nosotros aquí
make
tengamos más
us
claridad
bring us more
más
clarity,
fuerza de dirección.
strength in terms of
No
direction,
dudemos tanto en el momento de hacer las cosas.
to make sure that we don't have so many
En
doubts
fin,
at the
es
time
una
of
memoria que
doing
pertenece
things.
al mundo
It is a
material
memory that
y
belongs
que
to the
se hace
material
efectiva en el momento en
world
que nosotros
and
logramos
takes birth when we
instalarnos en este punto.
are able
Se
to
llama punto
connect with
campal.
this point, which
No
is
es un
called
chakra,
Kampa
es
point. It's not
solamente
a
un
chakra,
registro de
it's
memoria.
only a
Se
memory
encuentra
registry
situado en el centro
located
exacto de
in
nuestro
the
cuerpo
center of
físico,
our body exactly,
sobre el hueso púbico, para
right below the
darles una
navel,
explicación más clara.
to
Y en
give
realidad, la
explanation.
memoria
And
que
in
tiene
truth,
es
the
el impacto
memory,
en
the
cuántica
impact,
que ha
quantum
recibido de
impact
nuestros
that
padres
has been received from
en
our
el momento de
parents
la unión del óvulo y el
at the
espermatozoide
moment when
y la
when
creación
there was the
de
unity
nuestra
with the
primera unión.
creation and the creation
Ya
of our
saben
first
ustedes que en
cell.
el mundo material
As you know, in the
siempre
material
pasan
world,
las cosas una después
always
de otra.
happen one thing happen
Entonces, a
after the
través
other.
de este
And
pasan
through
las cosas una después de otra,
when this goes
hay un
one
punto
after the other,
que
there is a
desde
point
esta memoria de materia
from that
nos lleva
memory of the
directamente a unirnos
material world,
con lo que
take us
ustedes llamarían el
to
paraíso, la fuente, etcétera,
get
etcétera.
together with the
¿Qué
paradise or the
nos da
source
esto?
of everything.
Nos da
What does
paz
it bring? It brings
interna
us peace,
para que
inner
podamos
peace,
de
so that we
alguna manera
can
expresar esta paz interna hacia el exterior y
take
ayudar
this inner peace
y ver
outside and help and see
esta paz externa entre todos nosotros.
external peace as well.
Un abrazo muy grande,
A big
Xavi, de
hug to
verdad.
everyone,
A
Xavi,
todos los que
to
estáis
everyone
presentes.
here.
Os quiero de corazón.
I love you very much.
Ometeotl.
Ometiotat. This is a
Buen camino a
Mexican word.
todos. Gracias.
Good path to everybody.
Thank you.
Si tengo un poquito más de tiempo, os voy a mostrar.
Ah.
¿Veis?
If I have some more time, I want to show you. This is Calpulli, Escuela de Vida, which means School of Life. Som l'essència, we are the essence. It's Xavi's certificate.
Pues de aprender, sostener
To
y
learn,
transmitir
sustain, and
un
and
conocimiento.
convey knowledge.
Venga, ánimo y adelante a todos.
Go. Much love to everyone. I invite you now to close your eyes for a moment.
Hemos querido aprovechar este día porque estábamos aquí con la presencia de Xochitl, que es la que lleva al Calpulli Escuela de Vida Cati María en México, en Amecameca.
There is a person here from Mexico. It's Xochitl. She's going to be represented here. She's a great friend of hers, of Cati Mari.
Se aprovecha toda la situación
And
para
so we can
inaugurar un poco a
everything
distancia.
and have this opening of this Calpulli School of Life.
Muchas gracias a todos.
Thank you very much. Much love. Thank you. Please close your eyes. See where you feel the emotion right now, where you feel it, where you feel where your vibration, where it is, where you find this energy. See it as in a spiral. It's going down. If it's the mind, it goes down the throat. If it's in the throat, goes to the heart. If it's in the heart, goes down to the navel area. If it's in the navel area, goes down the pubic region. And in this area, imagine like a spiraling, absorbing all this emotion down. It's like an spiraling down. It takes you to the feet. You feel rooted. Feel this point. This point is the point Cati Mari was talking to us about. The memory where the spirit and materia are together. Stay there for a moment. Little by little, we can open the eyes and see ourselves here again. Here, we have. Now, with this feeling, we're going to listen to a new song again, a Portuguese song, beautiful. We can sit down. You can switch to Spanish to hear the song if you like.
Eu sei que vou te amar por toda a minha vida. Eu vou te amar em cada despedida. Eu vou te amar desesperadamente. Eu sei que vou te amar. Cada verso meu será para te dizer. Eu sei que vou te amar por tua minha vida. Eu sei que vou chorar a cada ausência tua. Eu vou chorar, mas cada volta tua de apagar, ou quizá tua ausência me causar. Eu sei que vou sofrer até na desventura de viver, à espera de viver ao teu por toda a minha vida. Eu sei que vou chorar a cada ausência tua. Eu vou chorar, mas cada volta tua de apagar, ou quizá tua ausência me causou. Eu sei que vou sofrer até na desventura de viver, à espera de viver ao lado teu por toda a minha vida.
al micro.
What an emotional song this is. This was beautiful. With this feeling, I want to introduce Xochitl. She's a healing woman rooted in Mexican tradition, also the Sikh culture. She studied all the humanistic psychology. She studied Saint Teresa of St. John of the Cross. She's a very wise woman, and she's going to convey what she's bringing for us, and she'll explain about the activities she'll share here. Let's give her a big applause.
No, no era para que... sí, que lo musical.
Hello, dear friends. I met friends here and friends those connected through the Zoom. I will try in 20 minutes. Can you hear me well back there? I'm trying to put her on a mic. She'll speak on the mic, see if they can hear her better. Hello, hello? Better now? I was telling that I will try in about 20 minutes share with you how it is that I got to this way of life, which I call a humanistic praxis in myself, in my doing. There are many factors: family, historic situations from our ancestors for 100 years, because I am one of the people who felt there was this mark from 500 years ago. I felt that mark. And the situation all live today, a society, a modern society, which separates us, which take us to an individualism, like a personification of my own without caring for the others, which push us to many attitudes that are not nice, which I call path of death. And being happy is being aware and do what we are doing now. We would like that everybody get to know and be able to live and be motivated by this path. And these are paths like factors such as educational. I studied at University Socialist Mexico with a project, human project, that taught me to serve, to work and commit myself with society. My roots, my cultural roots, is a way of life different from if now I had to work to recover that culture. And it makes me really happy as a Mexican that walks in the world to establish myself in this way of life, that are rooted in taking care of the other. Solidarity and community work is what maintain this culture in these 4 directions Fatima explained, in which we live in society, in communities that are rooted in like small communities. Sometimes big cities, they forget this walking, this route with the communities. But I took care of going to the community, and I live these roots that are alive in Mexico, which are currently, I need to make it present because I live this experience. I experienced that resistance to change. And today we need to recover a Mexican humanism sustained in these values and many others, which are living in community, civil work, it's happiness, it's ritual, and from there, protecting the entire community, protecting the society, and taking care of the people who are healing, and observe that people and taking care of these people that need to be healing. And there is a balance. These roots, which I regained and now are flying all over the place. I lived the experience of being closed and not sharing anything just because it wasn't the right time. And now I met Kathy and found that I could actually share this culture with dignity, share it to the world, and make it possible that people who Kathy Marie finds that are useful, we come and serve. And how did I give birth to this humanism in my practice of working and serving professionally? How do I give it life? Through consulting, in service to the community, educating people, teaching. It has been also giving outside, working in a project for 9 years, working in different states in Mexico. With the purpose of dignifying, empower women based on our cultural roots, under this principle of balance, the concept of duality, keeping the balance in this duality, breaking rules, starting to really making the change from school to university. I'm connected with that project of opening windows, opening doors, and see that life, the relations that break the rules and the rigid laws. And same thing within psychotherapy, whether individually or in groups, because when person is sick, it comes because something you have accumulated, in my own experience, comes because all these reactions of you feel forced to do something you don't want to do, and you repeat this pattern. So even is the death of emotions, of what we call the death of the soul, not feeling love, that creates other sicknesses. The key for me, there is a conclusion I have saw, is like uniting the life of Saint Therese, author of the mystic humanism, which the Catholic Church doesn't share it. I felt like I needed to hug and embrace this humanism. When one needs something and you want it, you desire, something comes to you, you really get what you need. And this is the strength of love. What we've heard, that someone was healing with miracles. I don't call it miracles. I call it signs of love. And we all can do it. There are no miracles, as signs of love. And it means commitment. And it involves not having methods, not having forms. Just walking through love. And it's for sure that's the route to heal with all your body, all yourself. Sometimes I find myself in situations that I don't have any resource, and the only resource I have is myself. The voice, the sight, touching someone, the presence is enough to see that signal, that sign. Makes miracles. I cannot make miracles because I'm not God. I don't want to take more time because I'm working 11 years studying theology in Latin America. And the purpose is to free and have experiences, historic experiences of freeing. Freeing people. And sometimes they are known as someone that trying to be communist, so-called. But the thing is, they try to be working for the society, for the community, and this is very important. At least in Mexico, it is very important. And there are people working really hard for that. I studied with a Bolivian theologist, and this is our vision. A level of spirituality blended. I respect what Xavi is doing, what everybody's doing, the source where they are coming, my way, and I embrace this spirituality that comes up from my roots. Humanistic spirituality is embracing, connected to actions, commitments with the history of humanity. If there are other methods, more practical, more like kind of like signs or signals, it's okay. But facing a class in psychotherapy, it really works. And can be linked to many other works, theoretical works or conclusions or methods. But this is what I can say of this humanism. Xavi, don't know if, and you all understand that language. But by now, at this point of my life, my experience say that yes, we can. We can understand each other through love. And I want to be united to this Calpulli School of Life, Katimari. Feeling it, you learn to perceive, you learn to have the intuition and to see through the looks. Is it true or is it not true? And I would like to invite you to a little exercise for you to I'm going to see if we can agree on. Let's try to pair up or wherever you like, right or left. Find a pair, find a person facing each other. Can it be three people? I think you are there in your own Zoom. You will not be able to do that exercise. I'm sorry. I'll share the outcome of their exercise though. We can get the fruits. In this exercise, we're going to reveal my own humanity. I'm going to unveil my humanity, seeing the other. It's not a matter of hypnotism or resisting looks. It's not about not blinking the eyes. It's about that you are sitting comfortably with the exercises you already, the connection exercises. Just I let you look at me. Xavi, I let you look at me. Carmen, I let you look at me. Don't allow any other thought. Don't judge. Don't create judgments. The knees are your limit, and will be like about 5 minutes. I see how you look. I let you look at me. We can start now. Relax. Just looking at each other and allow the other person to look at you without words. If you feel like you want to control your sight, just let it go, drop it. I let you look at me. I look at you how you look at me. I see how you look at me, and I let you look at me. If you are with someone at home, you can take a partner, your home partner, and do the exercise while in Zoom. In this deep silence, I let you look at me. I see how you look at me. Little by little, you turn to your place, you go back to your place again. It says that the eyes are the windows of the soul. In this exercise, what we found, and we can confirm that that you can see the deep, that you can go deep, and you can feel like the other person is saying, you can see beauty, you can see harmony, you can see divinity in that other person. It's the divinity of humanity. And I can see how my humanity, I can feel rooted to it because of your humanity. Saint Therese teaches in that way. I see how you look at me. Learn to look at each other, to be equal to each other, to learn to admire and respect the other, to myself. With this, we invite you, because the workshop Encuentro con el Todo, which means a meeting with the greatness, we discover that divine humanity in you, and we wish that Calpulli Katimari, here with Xavi and Mercedes, live a long life. And we are all helped with presences and forces really ancient who were lived in this earth and now are with us. We deserve to be happy and make happy the others. And this force, this love, this Calpulli of life, keep growing in the world with love, rooted in love, in commitment, work, and hope. Let's visualize actions. Let's pray. Let's give praise, but also it is very important actions. Prayers are good. Actions are really important. And we need to learn how to live with humans. It is really worth the effort and the work we do to be in touch with our humanity. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Shi. We're going to have a workshop this weekend, 3-day workshop, meeting with everything. At the end of this workshop, we're going to have the ceremony of the chanupa. It's smoking how is it called? I don't know the word in English. Is what the Indians do. They smoke like for peace. The pipe, it's called pipe? No, I don't know how it's called. Spaniards came to Mexico and with all difficulties with North America and problems, organization of a project, situations of protection, survival, these people, these indigenous people, these native people gathered together in community. They met to fix what they needed to be fixed. And new people saw that. There was sadness, there was smiles, there were tears. And at the end, they smoked the chanupa, which is a divine present to the community, because the Creator has given gifts to every culture, and these are the medicines. The question is, in this continent, what God gives you? Mexico was given chanuca, North America also, by means of women. White people saw that all these native people saw these native people making peace, and that's why they call it like the I don't know how to say it, like a cigarette, to smoke for peace. don't know the word, sorry. So you are very much welcome here. And also, during these days, Xochitl is here. She'll also be doing some individual sessions, humanistic therapy, which serve to become more human, to be happier. We deserve it, and we need to believe it. And when this is really rooted, we are going to listen to what Kathy has to say. It is also helpful for people who have been going through difficult times, who are not happy, who need to clean up things and feel sad. Teams of people who don't work, any emotional blockage, communication blockage, any familiar problem you have, even situations that are like professional, whatever situation you're going through and you feel you are not happy, this is helpful for you. Thank you very much, Xochitl. If you are interested of any of these, you can talk to me. Now we are almost concluding the event. He's saying that Mercedes is translating into English. Hope you understand my translation. I'm the visible face, but after a woman like Mercedes, this will not work. We have, he said, the women behind, and people say, no, women beside you. So, Xavi says that the one that's going behind Mercedes is he. He's the one going behind me. Mercedes has prepared little bags with incense, natural incense without chemicals. Also a little gift for you so that you remember this event. Thanking everyone who has come here today. We thought first doing it in our living room, but there were so many people, we decided to move it to the garden. We thank you very much to you, and also the people who are in the other side of the ocean, United States, Europe, people everywhere, Brussels, wherever you are, we thank you for being here with us. We say hello to everyone. Literally, we can say hello to everybody. A Katimari, a Sharon, a Xochitl, and to many people who have been part of my life and impulse me in certain times to move forward. Thank you all very much. And I would like to finally close this event with a little bit of music and some food to talk here. Sorry, the people in Zoom, you are invited to come if you like. Okay, here is again, you can connect with Spanish.
Captured effortlessly, that's the way it was. Happened so naturally, I did not know it was love. The next thing I felt was you holding me close. What was I gonna do? I let myself go. I know we're flying to the stars. I hope this now will last forever. I've been waiting for you. It's been so long. I knew just what I would do when I hear your song. You filled my heart with a kiss. You gave me freedom. You knew I could not resist. I needed someone. I know we're flying to the stars. I hope this now will last forever. Oh, 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 oh. Ain't nobody loves me better. Makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better than you. dream to be real. I need this feeling. I make my wish upon the star. I hope this now will last forever. Oh, 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 oh. Ain't nobody loves me better. Makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better. Ain't nobody loves me better than you. I feel you put your arms around me. Then you put your charms around me. I can't resist this sweet surrender. Oh, my nights are warm and tender. We're staring into each other's eyes. And what we see is no surprise. Got a feeling much more treasure. And a love so deep we can't measure. Ain't nobody loves me better.